usually with the second season show, my question always is, what did you learn from the first season that helped you in the second season?
We had a rabid fan base that developed after the first season. It developed almost a cult-like following that was so rowdy and intense, and their appetite was insatiable that I wanted to make sure that we gave 10 robust, packed episodes. It was really exciting to see that people built nights around watching the show on their Friday nights, and I wanted to really deliver that into the home so that they just felt that if they were going to invite their friends over and have pizza and have wine and get crazy, that they were going to get what they came for. So we didn't set out to outdo anything. We just wanted to very naturally continue the momentum where we left off. In fact, see, episode 1 and 2 is almost like episode 11 and 12. Like it's building to something far greater.
And this is the kind of show where I tell people, it's like, this is a show that social media is made for, because you guys utilized it so much. And it really, I think, builds that fan base. Did you feel that?
It was built into the DNA of the show. It was very important back in 2011 when I first met on the project to build at its core that the next 3 to 5 years of the life of the show is going to be an incredibly evolving time for television. So whether it's our title sequence, which changes every week, which has numerology that the fans on Twitter try to decipher, whether it's our use of vines. We did a whole 15 vine series of character vines. These are the things. We just see Banshee as a story, and we want people to consume that story in multiple places, and they get something there. They're not getting information that if they miss, they can't enjoy the show, but it will enhance all their viewing, and it's all canon. Jonathan's written it, I've directed it. It's good for everybody.
One of the things I've noticed is that it's become such an ensemble because there's so many stories now going on with the supporting characters, which are just as compelling as the main characters. Was that always kind of your goal?
One thing we've always wanted to be careful of, I wanted to avoid, and Jonathan as well, that the trapping of a show. I've seen a lot of big ensembles feel like, oh, I feel bad for so-and-so, we got to service their character, and their character is boring. So anytime we bring somebody up, we always want to make sure that we're really learning something that we didn't know, and they come up in the right way, in the right organic way. So you're going to see, especially in the later half of the season, you're going to see characters like Emmett really shine. You're going to see some things that you never expected to see happen. And having such a big ensemble gives you a great toolbox to work with to really tell great stories, because we cast the show deep. It's a great cast that we can throw anybody anything and they can take it and run with it.
Carrie being in prison, just what I've seen so far is pretty amazing. Is that something that goes on for a while? I don't know how long that.
We will deal with that her in prison will be a focal point of the first 5 episodes, and that's something that when she gets out of prison in episode 5 it will come again with its own consequence.
Okay. Is there a particular episode that you're going to be just watching the Twitter feed because you just know people are going to freak out when they see?
Oh my God! Besides the finale, I'm so excited about this year's finale and what we're working towards. I think episode 5 is going to be a real conversation piece. I think it's it is again a departure episode for us, but it is no less Banshee, but it just expands. The show really grows up in the 5th episode in a way that I never expected. So I'm excited to see what people make of that. And there's some, the end of episode 2, I'm dying to see what people say.